Start your online business for free and with Google. Today, I'm going to be walking you through the Google My Business page. If you haven't heard of it yet, it is a useful resource, especially as Google is one of the top ranking search engines and also great for search engine optimization. And the reason why I wanted to share this with you is as well that if you are somebody who's starting out and wanting to save cost initially in terms of establishing your business, Google, including social media platforms, are good platforms to test out your content creation skills, especially if you are a creative entrepreneur in social media and digital marketing. Then over time, then you can then transfer onto paid regular systems like websites, etc. So I'm going to be sharing my screen with you and then just go through a step-by-step process. I won't go too much into detail, but if you've got any specific questions or you want me to explore some areas in more detail, then do feel free to leave the comments below. And remember to hit that subscribe button as well to be kept up to date with any educational videos that I share on this platform. And what I tend to share often is on entrepreneurship, entrepreneurship mindset, how to develop it and execute your goals, you name it, social media and digital marketing updates. So now I'm going to be focusing on tools to help your business. So here we go. Okay, so I'd recorded this session a whole 25 minutes on StreamYard and the volume did work. The plan was just to be impromptu and record directly to YouTube. So here we go, round two, just have to keep going. So basically what you're seeing here is Google My Business page, and you can also see the link above, basically to help you get started with your business. What I like about Google is that you don't have to be like an expert in creating things such as ads or using these new features and services. All it does is take you by a step-by-step process. But if you feel like you're limited with time and you can't invest in learning about it, it's always best to reach out to a consultant or somebody who's more experienced to set it up for you. So as you can see, basically, you've already got the Get Started To as the heading at the top to help you get started, basically. So what I'm showing you is a platform that I set up for my mom's pre-existing cleaning business. Where initially I created a landing page with lead pages, then I established a website when lead pages introduced website features. So everything is integrated into lead pages, which I'll talk about in another tutorial. And I'll also drop links if you're looking to set up your own landing pages or to discover how to. With lead pages, I'll drop the links below, any useful information. So what you've got here, basically what you do is you register. You can register with your pre-existing Google account to Google My Business. And then there you go. Well, not there you go first. You have to be verified by Google. So if you're already a pre-existing business, it might be more easier to just get it verified. But if you're somebody who's like a creative entrepreneur, Google may ask you to provide a location of where you're operating from. So you don't need to have like a registered business. What they'll basically do is send you a code via post to then which then verifies that you are at that specific location. And that code will then enable you to verify this page, basically. So you've got your homepage, which enables you to then, like any like platform that you would use, like social media, for instance, LinkedIn or websites, you name it. The whole concept of this is to fill in as much relevant information that's specific to your creative entrepreneurship venture. So just in terms of if you're providing services, direct services to customers, then you also want to provide information, a profile about who you are, what you do, the types of services you provide. And then I'll show you here, it says update your service availability, your service hours, And if you're providing in-house services, you'd want to include information such as COVID. I don't know why I'm using quotation marks. It just informs your prospective clients about what measures you've got in place in terms of safeguarding everybody around COVID, which is very essential. And scrolling down, what I also like about this specific platform is that you've also got the opportunity to share a review form with your clients. People you've already provided services for can rate you, and then you populate that information over time. And if you are in a location specific business, then it also gives the opportunity for people nearby or even global to then analyze based on their feedback, to reach out to you. So it's good to, what I tend to do for this specific page, I cross promote information, even the share review information, I cross promote it to an existing social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, just in case there are people, customers, pre-existing customers who've already used this specific service, which is a cleaning business, okay? Then you can also create a custom email, business email. I believe there is a fee for this. It might be a small fee. I used it a while back, but things may change, might have changed. Or you can use your pre-existing Google email address, which is what I use basically, and I haven't changed it. So Google Business email address, most people do find it handy to have that. Then just scrolling down, you've got connect in real time with video. What this will help you do is also, if you're like a consultant, it will help you. I'm just going to move my camera so that I'm like facing you and looking at you. So with real-time video, then you can actually connect with your prospective clients on video and provide like assessments or consultations. That's also like a handy tool to have. What I also like, moving on to the next bit, if you're hopefully you're following me and I'm not going too fast, is complete your business profile. It tells you the percentage of how much you're progressing. So if you haven't like completed, like for example, here it's showing me it's 80%. It just means that I need to like add a logo onto this. And then you've got a plus button as well, which would then take you to the additional information that you need to complete for this profile, for instance. So I'm just going to click on the plus sign and see what happens. So basically, when I've hit the plus sign, all it's done is just taken me to the next page where I have the opportunity to then add videos about like this specific service. I've already added photos just to give people an idea, prospective clients, about what the types of services. What I tend to do, I tend to use pre-existing content. So content that I've already shared on evergreen content that I've already shared on other social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook. Time is money, save your time. Cross-promote content. That's why I like digital marketing, because content is forever green. Digital marketing anyway. Most of it is still relevant and current. So here it will tell you an indication of how long your posts have been up for. Like the first one, for instance, I included like a cover photo, a logo, and it's been over like 46 weeks, for instance. And it will show you how many views people have viewed this photo. Photos are very beneficial for building traction. Imagery works very good in terms of search engine optimization as well as videos. So for instance, this cover photo, it's showing me that I've got 368 views from people so far. The logo, nothing, no views. Then a post where I created for 15% off discount. So if you've got like any products and services where you want to offer a discount, there's also an opportunity to do that on this platform. It's showing me that it's over 113 views. So this will give you like over time and an indication of how well your content is performing. Also to analyze how to improve it according to your specific targeted niche market or ideal client persona. Okay, so I'm just going to move on to see if there's anything else that I've left out on the homepage. the other part that I like about this platform as well is that you can integrate your pre-existing ad account, Google Ad. If you don't have a Google Ads account, you can set up a new one. So like here, I've already completed steps in terms of setting up ads, but I haven't launched it yet because I've already got a separate account for this specific business, which I'm going to link to this platform. And it shows you here on the left-hand bar at the bottom where the arrow, where I'm pointing with the arrows, where you can link to ads. Okay, so just in terms of what else you can do on the homepage, you can create posts. I'm going to click on that so you can see what it looks like. All you do is add your status update like you would do on social media platforms. Then use the call to action. The call to action is just basically what is the next best action that you want your prospective clients to take. So for instance, you want them to book, so you would include a link. So if it's booking, all you do is click on, as I've done, the drop down menu, book, and then add your link. Your link would be your booking appointment link or to another platform that you're using so that they can reach you there. Or if you've got learn, you can use learn more as a call to action. If you've got like a YouTube video that you want people to watch to increase awareness about the education information you're sharing. Moving on to, so that's just an example of the post updates, and the post updates will show in the picture formats, the pictures that I've shown you, they would be displayed there all in one bunch or in rows on your business page. You can also then, instead of, what is it? So that was the post update. You can create an offer where you add pictures, the offer title, when you want the offer to expire by, etc. Information on what's new, or if you have an event, or if you have like a product, for instance, it's all there, all in one information. And then moving on into, I'll just go into the left-hand button. All of it is self-explanatory. I won't go too much into detail about each and every single thing. What I can encourage you to do is explore. This is how I also learned things. Test things out, see how you get on. And if you've got any specific questions, feel free to comment below or to get in touch with me via Instagram as well. I'm happy to help. So I've already talked about how you can add photos, you can add booking links, your products and your services. Then there's this other option as well, that if you haven't got like a website, or if you want to maximize the search engine optimization, all you can do is, if you've got a pre-existing website, copy and paste that information to this Google platform where you've got a website option. So this is what I did. And as just testing out, I just added images, the title, just a basic thing. And then all my post updates with the pictures also show up as part of this website. It's all integrated. And it's very handy as well. It's showing that my website is live. And it's basic because you can see from like the left-hand side column, you choose the themes in terms of your theme color, edit as much as you want to, add photos. So I'll look at the heading, for instance. The key things that were important for me to set up was get a quote for people who want to get a quote about cleaning services, or people who want to make an appointment, and to call. Okay, so 3 call to actions, very easy. And that's what people want to see. Nothing too complex, nothing too detailed. It's what makes it efficient for your ideal clients. If you don't have it, or if you want to create a name for your business, for instance, if you don't have like a website, you can invest in a domain. And here, Google has already got that option there where you can buy a domain, which is $12. I was going to say pounds. $12 per year, very reasonable. And you've got your website here already. And that's a minimal cost rather than investing. I hear people often say, oh, they're spending thousands and thousands on getting like the best like website platform, which they don't end up using regularly, or they've just thrown money down the drain. Ideally, you want something like this so that you can test out your skills and improve your services. Then when you're most confident and you're well established, then you can then, when you've got the financial resources, then create the most magnificent website that you want to create in the world. It's just a tip. Anyway, from me, and based on lessons learned. So other domain sites that you can use are GoDaddy and Bluehost. I will include, oh, sorry, my phone is going off here. So GoDaddy and Bluehost to set up your domain name. Here I've got Secret Cleaning Services, just an example. So it's what you want to call your business venture, by your name, personal brand, or by your business name that you've come up with. I'll drop the links below. And what else? Okay, so in terms of like setting appointments, call to action is what I'm thinking about. If you want people to opt into something like an email list, lead pages and get response are great tools to use. And within lead pages, you can also create a ready-made websites with easily done for you templates if you wanted to create a website at a later stage. The first step would be create your landing page with an integrated email so that you have people opt into your email marketing system, where then you take them on what's called the customer journey. So basically, this is what let's say if you are creating an online course, you talk them through the steps of that process, like the welcome process, and then talk them through the steps of the course you have created or the event that you have created, like you would with the emails that you receive yourself as well. Okay, so that's the website feature function. And I hope this is all making sense. The user bit on the left-hand side is if you've got like a team, you can add team members to that. Okay, you can add, so the owner of this site and then additional team members. So if you've got freelancers, virtual assistants, or you've got employees, you can add them onto that, the people who would be responsible for assisting you with updating this site, the content, for instance. What else is there? Add a new business. You can add more features, more businesses to this as well. Settings is the last thing that I'll leave you off with. Settings just basically is to ensure that you have set the right settings that you want for your Google My Business profile. So the language is essential. Language, English, or within the location that you're providing the services, country, that's what I want to say. You want it to be in that language, not another language, as what you're doing is you're attracting people within that location or a global scale, but still it's a common language. It makes it easier for SEO optimization. Your preferred email address would be included in there. Important updates. So all you're doing is important updates is just basically if you want to receive any updates from Google. I've put it off for now because of like so many emails that I get, but once in a while I'll turn it on. Then you just click on if you want to be alerted by customer messages, which I've ticked on. So this is in settings section. If you want to be alerted for like customer reviews, for instance, questions and answers, bookings, quotes, and then updates on photos or on your business health. So it's just an analysis of what's happening in terms of like the content within your page. I'll take you to the home page. I forgot one key thing, and that was to do it with, let me just head back and see if I can get back to it. So this was to do with analytics. Okay, so here we are. So insights is what I love the most. I'm somebody who's analytical. I like to know how well something is performing and the types of content to create based on the overall summary. And this has been made so simple. I'll just scroll up. So the first thing Google is telling me based on the content and the information that I've provided on this business page so far is that my insights are moving. Okay, so they've created all these not basic, but essential informative graphs in picture format, what I love. So how customers search for your business, for instance, it's showing you the green color is showing you direct. So it's people who find your business profile searching for your business name or address. Okay, so that gives me an indication that I may need to improve something on that to increase the reach of that information. Then the discovery is very high. That's the blue circle, or it's all a circle, but it's the higher percentage that's showing there is that people who find the business profile searching for category, product, or service. So these people on this page are specifically searching for cleaning services. It's essential to use relevant keywords for your specific business products and services that you're providing, so that it becomes more targeted and more niched to your market. Then the brand is customers who find your list searching for a brand related to your business. So over time, the more you post content, relevant content, it's quality over content. And I'll keep saying the word relevant because it's specific words that your key audience is searching for. You will start to see that this information will populate and will change over time. Then you can also promote your business in minutes. Start by just clicking this button here. On the right hand side, start advertising now, should you wish to reach a wider audience, or just continue to create content and see how organically you can grow this page. And once in a while, dip into the paid resources. And it doesn't cost you that much really on Google to advertise. You set a budget according to clicks, how many people you want to reach and connect with, and that's your own budget. It shows you as well where customers view your business on Google. So the total number of views, listings on search, that's just a breakdown in comparison to what you have seen before. And another one, what I like as well, is the customer actions. So the customer actions is just showing you on a weekly basis the actions that customers have taken. For this specific business is showing me that 7 people have visited the website based on a link that's been provided in the content and on this page as well. And then the people who have attempted to call within the specific time frame within a month has been 1. I haven't used that function very often, and it's something that I'll review over time to make it more active to receive calls. Then it also breaks down the number of phone calls as well. So if your business that depends on regular calls, this graph would become handy for you. For this business, not so much, because people tend to go onto the call to action is for people to complete a new booking request form, and then it takes them on into other actions. Photo views, what I mentioned before, it's also handy to create content with photos, so that because with photos, imagery, it's also good for search engine optimization, and people are visionary nowadays as well. They want to see what something looks like. So if it's branding your personality, it's also about who you are, or the products and services that you provide as well. So it will show you over the weeks how your content is performing, your photos. And you also want to include not just the photos, you also want to include the title and the description, which then all forms like a holistic information in terms of what the image is about, the services and the products, so people can understand, rather than just the image on its own. That again, the keywords will build traction for you for your business. Photo quality, it will tell you as well that whether you're the owner or the customer, their customer photos, a good breakdown. So that's what I wanted to share with you. And I hope you found this information useful. You can get started today with Google, test it out, explore, and then create content, analyze it over time, have like, some overview about where you're going in terms of developing your customer base. So I'll leave it there for today, and then I'll provide other tutorials on how to get started with your business at reasonable costs. Bye for me for now.